It's a lovely Friday here in the city of Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm Samson Oloyede. It is the arena coming to you live from our studios in Lagos, Nigeria. I welcome you to the show. There's so much on the offer for today's edition of the show. You know, it's the weekend edition, and there's so many sporting activities to look forward to. We'll go on a quick break right now. When we return, the show will begin in earnest. So stick around.
Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery. Ooh.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Oh boy, winning you was so easy.
I just couldn't stand those your powerful shots. That's what happened.
Really? Let's go to my place for dinner.
This fufu is so nice.
It's through unripe plantain flour.
True unripe plantain flour is delicious.
Yes, true unripe plantain flour is what I serve my husband for swallows. It's easy to prepare, fortified with vitamin A, low in sugar and cholesterol, rich in fiber that helps the heart, builds and strengthens the bone, and his energy level is boosted.
Through unripe plantain flour, no additives, 100% natural, a product of Pali Agro Products Nigeria. Through unripe plantain flour, available in all leading stores nationwide.
True unripe plantain flour is 100% natural flour gotten from the processing of unripe plantain. It contains no addictive and has a net content of 500 grams. True unripe plantain flour contains vitamin A, B6 and C. It is gluten-free and rich in calcium. Consuming through unripe plantain flour helps to build and strengthen stronger bones and can be a great meal for diabetic patients. It decreases your chances of constipation as it has a high fiber content and provides you with a low-fat diet. Here are some steps to prepare your through unripe plantain flour. Firstly, mix through unripe plantain flour with hot water in a pot and gradually add water till you achieve desired thickness. Place over medium heat and turn very well for 4 to 5 minutes to get the right texture. Mold into a ball and place in a bowl and allow to cool. Serve with your choice of soup. Through unripe plantain flour can be eaten with any variety of soup, be it your ofe oha, ofe onugbu, gbegiri, ewedu, or your miyan kuka. To get your through unripe plantain flour, contact us at 12 Olowera Isheri Road by First Welder bus stop off Omole Phase 2, Olowera, Lagos, Nigeria, or call 070-6663-8213 or 0816.
Thanks for staying tuned. It's still the arena. And I've got a guest, but won't be in the studio with me. Will be joining me via the phone, talking about Aziz Oluyokun. Aziz, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Samson.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, let's delve into the thick of things as quickly as possible. AFCON is just a few weeks away, 3 weeks precisely, or even less. And The big news has to do with the broadcast rights that Sky Sports as well as BBC have obtained rights to all 52 matches to broadcast the matches for football fans in the UK. What do you make of that news?
First of all, good morning to you out there.
Yeah.
This is actually a welcome development.
Definitely.
The AFCON, all the 15 games to the live on BBC lecture over there in the UK. This is actually, personally, I think this is the opportunity for the CAF committee to tap into this global viewership in which the BBC is going to be the AFCON. This is the opportunity to expand the tentacles
Yes.
to the UK viewer.
Definitely.
So, it's actually a common development to give our players, the African continental players, the exposure. This is what we need. It's only limited to we Africans alone. So the broadcast between the Europe and every other part of the UK, this is actually a common development.
Yes. Considering the fact that there are over 34 African players playing their trade in the Premier League, definitely it's a big platform for football fans to see their African stars do it on the continental stage, talking about the AFCON 2022. The preparations for the tournament itself may, not be top notch, but we should expect, competitive matches. What do you expect?
This is the biggest tournament in Africa.
Definitely.
We expect nothing less than a spectacle from ourselves. This is our own World Cup in Africa. This is where we could see how the African tournament is dependent on the Liverpool graphics. When you make a point to it's actually on a really called to the AFCON.
Yes.
The AFCON according to it. So this is our own World Cup. This is our own festival of football. We expect nothing but a spectacle when we start our own parade.
Okay, let's see how the competition itself pans out. Some top clubs will be missing their players. Talking about Liverpool, missing the likes of Sadio Mane, Naby Keita, as well as Mohamed Salah. You have Chelsea, who will be losing out on their goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy, who will be making it happen for Senegal as well. So let's just hope that the competition itself is as competitive and intriguing as, the various news we've heard, especially regards to broadcast rights. As is, let's delve into club football, this time around in Europe. Last night we saw several Premier League matches, but two big ones that caught our fancy has to be Chelsea being frustrated at Stamford Bridge. What do you make of the match? Chelsea against Everton, 1-1 it ended. It seems Thomas Tuchel's men are beginning to get found out, so to speak.
It was actually disappointing out last night for the Chelsea.
For Chelsea faithfuls, yeah. The Blues.
Looking at the lineup of Liverpool, more than 5 of their first players are actually out of that.
Yes.
Personally, I think Chelsea actually have a relatively strong squad compared to the Liverpool to the Everton team.
Everton team.
So, before the game, I expected nothing less than 3 points from Chelsea. But this is football. It can crack any. Football is not like a biscuit. It can crack anywhere.
Anyway, yeah.
Nobody actually expecting Chelsea to struggle with this within Everton side. It's over 25 shots on goal. Chelsea is only on the leg, just one. So disappointing.
In recent...
Okay. Actually 5 points behind the leader.
Yes. Yes.
Manchester City, I beg your pardon. So if Chelsea stands against this defense from their into right now, trust me, it's will thank you.
Okay. In recent weeks, Chelsea's form has fluctuated, so to speak. They had the 6-goal thriller in the Champions League against Zenit. One of the whipping boys in that group that you would have expected them to, just gloss through in terms of getting a routine win. That didn't happen. They conceded 3 goals, which is very unlike Tuchel's side. They struggled to a 1-0 win, in the Premier League. They've dropped points in recent times. Do you think defensive frailties are beginning to show in this side? Remember, at some point, they had considered only 5 goals in over 10 Premier League matches at the time.
What we also need to consider from this shock is that in recent weeks, they've been battling with some key injuries.
Okay.
In recent weeks, in the local champion house, University fixtures and out. Before the season started, Chelsea was actually on fire, and the fund like the shops 2%.
Okay.
For me, they for 50%. But in recently, after looking at the Chelsea team,
yes,
I think one of the biggest players is their midfield. Top midfielders have been injured, and you can see how symbolic their midfield is.
definitely.
I think this actually started against the United team.
Yes.
When the United are actually be bragging all over the internet that they are the cause of shutting down for next now. But I think COVID has actually hasn't been also to the thing. Also, yesterday, the gap of the thing.
Yes.
People actually played 4 players that are
Out, yes.
due to the COVID due to COVID-19. So I think Chelsea needs to find a form. We don't want to slip down the late season. We just need to find the form. We've been playing well, but
the results haven't just been coming.
I think a major problem.
Yes.
At the point in time, Chelsea were actually holding in 15 position against 12.
They were dominant, yes.
They were so dominant, but they couldn't find the net. Chelsea will need, it just need to get their time with that.
Okay. Let's hope Thomas Tuchel and his side are able to get back to winning ways. They were table toppers at some point, but they've slipped to 3rd place, and the race for top 4 is heating up. Remember, Arsenal are also in the top 4 for the first time in over 18 months. So it's good news for the Gunners, so to speak. Now let's move over to Anfield, where it was a routine win for Liverpool. And for Mohamed Salah, he made a record. It was a historic goal for him. It was a record match, the one set by Jamie Vardy from August 2015 to February 2016, talking about successive contributions to goals or assists. And Salah matched Vardy's record of 15 consecutive matches. So it shows you the form the Egyptian is in right about now. And it was a routine win. Jota got on the score sheet. There was a Trent Alexander-Arnold bolter. The match itself, I don't think you expected anything different from Liverpool's win over Newcastle United.
This is what you get from the team, the championship, the champions mentality.
Metal, yeah.
Down from the game, we always strike. Before you know it, you got me attack on the feet.
Yes.
It was the 100% of them.
Okay.
Salah, phenomenal. This is actually our own African. I'm telling you, they're our own African. Now Salah has been phenomenal. That's been on fire 15 straight
yes.
points. Yeah. This is a big achievement from the Egyptian. I'm going to actually ask the outcome. Just to want to see this kind of form.
Definitely.
And you see that Salah, even one of the reasons why these are actually picking up the match. Salah is just everywhere on the pitch.
Yes.
Yesterday, and I was like, yeah, this is a good ambassador for Africa.
Okay, let's move on to this weekend's fixtures. It must be said that 4 Premier League matches have been postponed right about now due to the COVID outbreak in England, as clubs are struggling to contain COVID outbreaks. And perhaps the most hit, so to speak, has to be Tottenham Hotspur, who have had 3 successive matches postponed. The match against Liverpool, which should have taken place at New White Hart Lane, that is also very, very dicey at this time in terms of it taking place. So let's just focus on the Wolves against Chelsea, as well as Newcastle United against Manchester City. Let's start with St. James's Park. Newcastle United, they are struggling. Eddie Howe is yet to make his mark, so to speak, on the club, and now they welcome City. The fixtures are not so fair on them, talking about the run of fixtures they've had. Hello, Aziz, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, I said Newcastle United, they're hosting Manchester City this weekend at St. James's Park. The running of fixtures are not so kind to them. What do you make of the match itself?
Last time Manchester City was in the pitch, so was actually 7 goals spectacular against Leeds.
Yes, relegation threatened.
Right now. Exactly. And number one is this number one. This is actually so much anything that happened actually for. I don't see anything out of the extraordinary.
So it is a Man City's win straight up.
Definitely.
Okay, that's talking about Pep Guardiola's side slugging it out against Newcastle United at St. James's Park. Let's see how that pans out. It should be a routine win for City, who are topping the table right now with a solitary point, as Liverpool are breathing down their necks in the title race. And you expect both clubs to be there till May, talking about, the first two positions on the Premier League standings. Let's move over to struggling Chelsea, who are going away to Molineux Stadium, talking about Wolverhampton Wanderers Stadium, to take on a Wolves side that is flying right now, that 8 on the log, and they seem to have overcome their difficult start to the season. Chelsea, again, Lukaku is back, but the goals are not flowing in their torrents. They're conceding goals. Against Wolves away from home, it's going to be difficult. What do you expect?
It's actually going to be a massive game. Chelsea struggling right now to find the back of the net. Presently, Wolves are actually on fire. They are involved actually. So personally, I think it's actually a balance game between Chelsea and Wolves. If you can remember last season, this actually ended 2-1 for Wolves. Can Chelsea get scored when they're taking points and find form to cause an offset there, because Chelsea is the way they often lost it. Just out the last time they played a game was against West Ham, and they lost 3-2. So it's actually going to be an interesting game, and one I'm actually looking forward to in the video.
Okay, let's move over to Milan quickly, the San Siro Stadium, or the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium, if you want to call it that. Talking about the Italian Serie A, between second place team AC Milan and Napoli, who are third. It should be a clash of the titans when you look at it, considering the prestige and pedigree of both teams. But on form, it seems like it's going to be an AC Milan win, because Napoli have been struggling. They lost to Empoli at home at the Naples Stadium. So what do you make of this match, really? There's Zlatan Ibrahimovic on one side. Victor Osimhen definitely is out for this one. So it's going to still fall to the likes of Dries Mertens as well as Insigne to make things happen for Napoli.
I don't think mistaken if I say it's loud that Napoli actually makes it the service of our own victors.
Definitely, Victor.
This is Napoli has been struggling with this problem. Nobody expected them to make their own last week. And presently, it's the one that actually football.
Yes.
Actually win out a big match of this match, the match of this match. It's going to be a spectacular over there in Napoli.
Okay.
Nothing. If the movement is on fire, you expect them to be a brand new one. So it's actually going to be a big game. And I'm actually looking forward to see a great match of this time.
Okay, so let me put you on the spot. Who gets that? Milan or Napoli?
Okay.
I said I want to put you on the spot. Who takes the match? Who takes the win? Napoli or AC Milan?
I'll go for AC Milan.
Okay, AC Milan to win that match against Napoli, says Aziz Oluyokun. We'll go on a quick break right now. Aziz is still here with me. When we return, we'll be talking about Formula 1. The Formula 1 controversy has been put to rest finally, as Max Verstappen was awarded the 2021 World Championship trophy yesterday. So do stick around. We'll be right back.
True unripe plantain flour is 100% natural flour gotten from the processing of unripe plantain. It contains no addictive and has a net content of 500 grams. True unripe plantain flour contains vitamin A, B6 and C. It is gluten-free and rich in calcium. Consuming True unripe plantain flour helps to build and strengthen stronger bones and can be a great meal for diabetic patients. It decreases your chances of constipation as it has a high fiber content and provides you with a low-fat diet. Here are some steps to prepare your True unripe plantain flour. Firstly, mix through unripe plantain flour with hot water in a pot and gradually add water till you achieve desired thickness. Place over medium heat and turn very well for 4 to 5 minutes to get the right texture. Mold into a ball and place in a bowl and allow to cool. Serve with your choice of soup. Through unripe plantain flour can be eaten with any variety of soup, be it your ofe oha, ofe onugbu, begiri, ewedu, or your miyan kuka. To get your through unripe plantain flour, contact us at 12 Olowera Isheri Road by First Welder bus stop off Omole Phase 2, Olowera, Lagos, Nigeria, or call 070-6663-8213 or 081-6397-4447. Distributors are needed nationwide.
Thanks for staying tuned. It's still the arena right here on iBrandTV, and I still have Aziz Oluyokun with me in the not in the studio but joining me over the phone. So now it's time to talk about Formula One on the arena, and finally the controversy has been laid to rest, talking about the World Championship for 2021, and it goes to Max Verstappen, who got awarded the World Championship trophy at the award ceremony yesterday night, as it were. And Lewis Hamilton expectedly wasn't in attendance. You also had the Mercedes boss, talking about Toto Wolff, who wasn't in attendance as well. Some sort of protest, you want to call it, a subtle protest at the decision to award Max Verstappen the win at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Remember, he overlapped or outpaced Hamilton at the very last lap of the race, when it seemed Hamilton was in cruise control in terms of winning the race as well as the world title. Aziz, it's done and dusted. Mercedes said they were not going to appeal yesterday, and now Verstappen has been awarded the trophy. So an 8th world title for Lewis Hamilton has to wait.
Definitely the 8th world title for Lewis challenge Hamilton has to win. Personally, it's actually the self. Personally, over the course of it.
Yes.
The Abu Dhabi doesn't define his season.
Definitely, it doesn't define his legacy in the sport.
Of the performance of all the drivers. Actually, that person has been the most dominant and the most aggressive driver all over the season.
Yes.
Actually, the sacrifice for him. You expect them to go in that pass. I actually want Hamilton to win, but
okay.
It's the sport. You expect them to come to that scene involved. Back and forth immediately after the race. And Sunday, Mercedes actually submitted an application for still out that the FIA actually because for Max.
Okay. It's always about, the rules. There are always loopholes in the rules, and the race director, Michael Massey, is the one at fault, because the Australian didn't follow the rules when it comes to restarting, races when there's a safety car period, especially late into the race. But there's also a section of the rules, that also gave him the authority to override the rules when it comes to implementation, using his discretion and all. And that's what denied Hamilton the win, talking about, the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as well as the World Championship. But it's done and dusted. Max Verstappen has won, and yesterday he said he expects Hamilton to continue, because right now there are rumors that Hamilton may decide to retire from Formula One. He's won 7 world titles, matching the legendary Michael Schumacher. He has also, surpassed Schumacher when it comes to Grand Prix wins. His legacy definitely cannot be denied when it comes to the sport. He's arguably the greatest of all time when it comes to Formula One. Still talking about Formula One, we'll move on to Ferrari, talking about Charles Leclerc, who tested positive for COVID-19, the Ferrari driver. That's Charles Leclerc. And again, the pandemic, the virus is here with us. It's just the reality. And considering, Leclerc's health, it's a bit, sad that he's contacted this. We hear he's in good health right now. He's receiving treatment. What do you make of it, really? Because the season has ended, which is very good. If it was during the season, definitely that would have affected Ferrari, in terms of losing their lead driver due to safety or health issues.
I can't say the line is absolutely.
Okay, I'm talking about Charles Leclerc, the Ferrari driver, who has tested positive for COVID-19. Can you hear me? Aziz, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. I said I'm talking about Charles Leclerc, the Ferrari driver who has contacted COVID-19. He tested positive for it. I said the good news for Ferrari is that this didn't occur during the season because they would have lost their lead driver to, health issues. So, he's receiving treatment right now and is stable.
Yeah. It's actually a good news to them that it's actually happening.
During the season, yes.
During the season, they would have lost a lot of construction points.
Okay.
The fact that they would be available for those people. Because just like I could tell a lot of people, the health of our athletes is also important for.
Okay.
That is coming out of the Ferrari companies that is causing the election, the temperature and also.
Okay. Well, let's leave Formula One and talk a bit of business when it comes to athletes' revenue generation. Basically, Michael Jordan and his son Jeffrey Jordan have raised over $10 million with their Air Incorporation, which they have inaugurated to ensure that players have a very good interactive firm with their fans, and all transactions on that platform also sees the athletes gain a percentage when it comes to revenue. It must be said that the platform itself would also have cryptocurrency trading and all other financial deals on it. What do you make of this, really? Because it's Michael Jordan who would serve as an advisor on the board, while his son will be one of the chairmen of the company.
Michael Jordan has not just been living on the basketball.
Definitely, even off it.
He's actually one of the biggest athletes that are ex-athletes that are actually making
yes
from the business empire. I mean, just not. This is actually one of the advantages of having a team that sees beyond who they are on sporting level. They actually tapping into what they said back then.
Yes.
Michael Jordan is actually making the soul of what they are. He's actually making everything that they have worked for, and he hopes that this can continue, and all the athletes can actually learn something. I don't really like hearing news of athletes going back hopefully after they stop.
Yes.
They are no more active. Yeah, this is a lot of athletes to study like a Jordan and
definitely.
And then how things are built on them, so that they won't be having any news of ex-athletes going into that program on how to manage their funds. This is actually good news to the end.
Okay, talking about the blockchain venture, as I said earlier, it's over $10 million. Air Incorporation is what it's called. And Jeffrey Jordan would also, serve alongside John Smith. So we should expect Michael Jordan, imputing his, business-oriented pieces of advice to the company to ensure that they make things happen for athletes. And now this would also serve as athletes being more popular, because the popularity of an athlete also determines the percentage the athlete gets when it comes to this. So it's all about bridging the gap between the athletes and their fans and ensuring that there's some sort of cordial relationship that would also be beneficial in terms of finances. That's how much we can take on today's edition of the show. Aziz Oluyokun has been my guest. He's joined me over the phone. Aziz, thank you so much for being a guest on the show today. Thank you very much. And to you, our viewers, you guys are the MVP, as I often say. Thank you so much for staying tuned. To all the production crew who made this a success, I say thank you so much. I'm Samson Oloide. Till the arena comes your way on Monday, do stay blessed and stay safe. Have a great weekend.